Welcome back, YouTube. Good morning, friends. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you had a nice trading day. I know I did. Today I was able to smack the NASDAQ around quite well, which is quite comforting because November and October sucked. This afternoon I went live with you guys earlier today, and I was looking for something a little specific in the marketplace, and the timing was just a little bit stupid, just a little bit off, and it ended up giving it to me. If you guys remember, if you go back into the PM stream, PM session, about 15 minutes maybe, there's a spot in there where I was mentioning I would like to see NASDAQ reprice to that candlestick at a specific time. So when I shut it down, it was around 2. It was showing me that it wasn't ready to give it to me. So I wasn't wanting to sit on the live all afternoon. But I recorded the majority of the trade. I started setting up here on a 5-minute order block. And as order flow looked like it was engaging, I bought this down close candle as it closed inside of that tail here, but it came down one more and grabbed liquidity. So I grabbed another contract here. As this was coming down, I grabbed this down close candle here, and then it snapped up right at this time here, 350, and then gave me my exit. The timing was a little lame for me. I was looking for this to happen a little bit earlier, so I was kind of just taking exits, just front running them just to make sure, dang sure I'm paid. And then yeah, she ended up giving it to me. I didn't quite get the exit that I wanted to see, but as it was snapping through here, I took another one off, my last one. Nonetheless, she gave it to me, and the trade was mega onside, so that was fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So let's take a look at our daily time frame. I was also wanting to show you this orange box here, the one that I said have on throughout the week because we're likely going to use it later. Well, there it is. We ended up using it today, and now we got a shift in structure. Nice dynamic one with a couple fair value gaps. I'm pretty happy with that. This is what I was looking for here when we were here, and I took this trade with you guys. When I started the live, I was here and I took a trade, and I was looking for this expansion here, but it just wanted to be a butt face and come and grab that deviation there. Yeah, so what I wanted to see just happening a little later. It's annoying, but this is how it works. So what do we got? Wow, we took the previous day's low candle. So my bias for the week is previous day high, this old week opening gap, and the previous month high. Definitely this candlestick right there. Okay, so we have traded down for Monday and made a compression candle. I'm happy with that. See, if you remember, I was making places where I'd like to see the bottom of the week. So in my opinion, the bottom's in. If we lose consequent encroachment of the old week opening gap, I'll likely just deem myself offside and start aiming for something much lower. So now that my bottom's presumed in for the rest of the week, I would like to see a few green candles, and then Friday we'll just kind of judge. So just looking at the previous 7 candles, I would consider that a compression. And depending on where we open here at 6 p.m., will give me a good idea of what's going to happen in the market. So if we have like a new day opening gap to the upside, then I'm going to be likely wanting to trade and hold overnight. So I'll keep my private students up to speed with what I'm looking at. But this is looking really awesome. So if you remember last night, I was looking for that and I wasn't sure if that was going to get taken. And I was really hoping it didn't. So if we drop back into the 15-minute, I was mentioning if and when we get up into near here, I want to see a pullback in the chart. And that's this move here. My original trade this morning was inside of this stage 2 distribution short to sell side liquidity. And yeah, so that was quite interesting. Everything perfect. London, New York up, slams down. Now we've got a nice strong move off of these stop losses right here, and that's where I was looking for a bottom this week, right there. So we'll see. As long as that bottom holds, I'm a happy camper. So yeah, no change on the levels and everything's looking on side. I hope you guys had fun today. Depending on where we open is where I'll be looking for my dip tomorrow. And then I'll be paying the trader here and maybe holding for a runner for up here. Again, depending on where we are, I'd use this as a pay the trader as well. Because once we tap that, we're likely going to see a little pullback in the smaller time frames. So if I'm not in, that's where I'm going to try to get in sync with the run. What do we got here? Hey, good night, brother. Timmy. Hey, it's all good, man. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're finding your groove. Haven't heard from you in a while. Send me some stuff on Twitter. What up, you guys? Well, keep it real. Follow your model this week. It's likely going to be obvious. Be safe. Thanks for joining.